Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we uncover the hidden stories in corporate filings. And today we're diving into Richtech Robotics Inc. And let me tell you, this filing has a key agreement that could shape their future. Alright, so what we're looking at here is a report from Richtech Robotics Inc. filed on August 21st, 2025. The big news is that Richtech Robotics Inc., or the company as they call themselves, just signed a Master Services Agreement, or MSA for short, with one of the biggest retailers in the entire world. This is a really massive deal for a company like Richtech. This agreement means Richtech Robotics will be working on projects for this huge retailer. Think of it like a company saying, hey, we want you to do some work for us, and then they agree on the general terms in this MSA. But the actual specific jobs will be laid out in separate statements of work or work orders. Now, this agreement isn't just a one-off deal, it's set for a 2-year term, but here's the catch. It automatically renews every year for another 12 months, unless either company gives the other a heads up 60 days before the current term is up. This is pretty standard for service agreements. It basically locks in business for a good chunk of time and provides a steady stream of potential work. Besides the core work, this agreement also includes the typical protections you'd expect. Things like intellectual property, which means how they handle any inventions or ideas created during the projects and confidentiality. Making sure neither party spills any sensitive information. These are super important for protecting both the company and the client, especially when you're dealing with a giant retailer. Now let's look at how Richtech Robotics is set up. They're Class B common stock with a value of $0.0080 and a Nasdaq stock market LLC. This tells us they are a publicly traded company, and Nasdaq is a major exchange where their shares are bought and sold. Interestingly, Richtech Robotics is checking the box as an emerging growth company. This status usually means they are a newer company and can take advantage of certain regulatory perks, like extended timelines to comply with new accounting rules. They've also indicated they will not be using the extended transition period for new or revised accounting standards. This means they'll be keeping pace with the latest financial reporting requirements right away, which can be a good sign of transparency. The filing even includes a reference to Exhibit 10-ON, which is the actual Master Services Agreement itself. This is the full legal document that governs the deal. Now, you might notice that sometimes companies omit certain parts of these agreements in their public filings. That's because of rules that allow them to keep private or confidential information that isn't crucial for the public to see. They're basically saying that certain details in the agreement are not material for us investors to know and are protected under specific regulations. They've also agreed to provide these omitted sections to the SEC if they ask for them. And finally, the report is signed off by Jen Wu, commonly known as Wayne Huang, who holds the key positions of Chief Executive Officer and Director of Richtech Robotics Inc. He dated the report August 25th, 2025, just a few days after the agreement was signed. Looking at this filing, the most important takeaway is the significant Master Services Agreement with a major global retailer. This isn't just a small contract, it's a strategic partnership that could provide Richtech Robotics with a substantial and recurring revenue stream. The automatic renewal clause also suggests a strong potential for long-term business. While we don't have detailed financial tables in this specific filing to analyze, the presence of such a deal points to a company actively pursuing growth and securing major client relationships. This kind of agreement could be a game changer for Richtech, potentially fueling their expansion and solidifying their market position. The fact that they are an emerging growth company but choosing to adopt new accounting standards promptly is also noteworthy, suggesting a commitment to robust financial practices. The key risk here would be their ability to execute on the projects and meet the standards of such a large client. If they can deliver, this could be the catalyst for significant future success. Alright, that's our quick decode of Richtech Robotics Inc.'s latest filing. What do you think about this massive new client for Richtech? Does this agreement spell success, or are there hidden challenges? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss future deep dives. And definitely join our Discord community. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching, and remember to keep decoding.